Hello, I'm Jane Dutton with the wrap of the week's news.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.
KZN police are preparing for violence tomorrow. They say they're working on identifying those who have threatened to cause public violence ahead of the Nedbank Cup match in Durban. Some unhappy football supporters claim the majority of ticket sales for the Soweto Derby were sold to people outside of the province. Police warn these remarks are misleading and inflammatory. Vendors oversold tickets due to a system glitch.
Our intelligence officers are at work identifying those individuals who are hell-bent on creating chaos on the day of the match. Those who have threatened to block certain roads are advised to reconsider that idea, because closing the roads is a criminal offence, and we'll deal with them decisively.
Defence Minister Angie was a no-show in Parliament today to brief the Joint Standing Committee on Defence on the withdrawal of troops from Democratic Republic of Congo. She's currently in Russia, attending Victory Day celebrations. Although Motshekga sent the committee an apology and delegated her deputy Bantu Halamisa to answer MPs' questions, the DA's Nicholas Godsell says Motshekga's absence is unacceptable.
I don't think a celebration in Russia is any more important. Well, it's not important at all, especially given the agenda items today.
The world has a new pope. He is the first ever American one, making him the most powerful man in America. Robert Francis Prevost led the Vatican office that selects and manages bishops around the world. Today, he is Pope Leo XIV. He held his first Mass in the Sistine Chapel.
What greater honor could there be? And we were a little bit surprised, very happy. It was just a great, absolutely great honor.
The painful wait is over for friends and family of Eseri Ndlovu and his partner Zodwa Ndluli. Police Commissioner Fani Masemola says the remains of two people believed to be the missing journalist and his partner have been found. They disappeared in February this year. Legal proceedings in their disappearance have been suspended. Accused number 1 Samuel Mohongwe claims to have been assaulted by the police and has been taken for a medical examination. The accused is facing 2 counts of kidnapping. He appeared before Kwa Mhlanga Magistrates Court along with his co-accused Lucky Sikosana, who also faces 2 counts of kidnapping. This is how the bodies were found.
One of the suspects did point out, but not exactly there, but he did point out, and we searched the area and we found the remains. We didn't take ourselves there. The process with the human remains we found, they will be taken to the pathologist, and we'll take DNA, process it with the closest relatives. It might be 1 or 2 more relatives to determine the identity of those remains.
8 VIP Protection Unit members have been acquitted of assault charges. Now the DA wants a complete review of the police's internal disciplinary regulations. The party expressed outrage at the police's acquittal of the 8 officers attached to Deputy President Paul Mashatile, who were accused of assaulting civilians on the N1 highway in Johannesburg 2 years ago.
It's a disgraceful outcome. It's an embarrassment to the South African Police Service, and it's an indictment on the management of the South African Police Service. We've requested a full review and overhaul of SAPS's internal disciplinary regulations. We'll obviously zoom in on the relevant legislation too. And it's important that we demand, as we have done, an immediate parliamentary scrutiny process.
Missing an address at the Cambridge University and a visit to Queen Elizabeth's graves to make sure she really is dead. That's EFF leader Julius Malema after not securing a visa to London. He claims it's an attack on his dissenting political perspective. Malema has taken to social media claiming British authorities provided no substantial justification for their decision. The British High Commission says it was an administrative error. This week's seen the courts deliver judgment on the dual citizenship challenge and cadre deployment, which were taken up during the DA's time on the opposition benches. The Constitutional Court has confirmed the declaration of constitutional invalidity for parts of the Citizenship Act. The section stipulates that South Africans lose their citizenship after voluntarily acquiring the nationality of another country. The DA approached the apex court for confirmation following an order of the Supreme Court of Appeal that declared the section unconstitutional and invalid. The court unanimously agreed with the Government of National Unity partner. Pick n Pay says it is appalled by the tragic killing of one of its staff members at a branch in Protea Glen, Soweto. 22-year-old Sinenhlanhla Matonzi was stabbed to death while on duty, allegedly by her partner, Anele Kula. He was arrested on the same day and has since appeared at the Protea Glen Magistrates Court, where he abandoned bail and remains in custody. The victim's guardian, Lungile Dlamini, is demanding CCTV footage from Pick n Pay to confirm the accounts of eyewitnesses.
I told him that I want to see the footage because I need to understand where she was first seen and where he dragged her to. I also want to understand why no one tried to stop him, because he had a knife and not a gun.
And that's all from us. Have a good weekend and see you again on Monday.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.